तिलक लगा के मिट्टी का तू बाजी आज लगा ले, ओ तिलक लगा के मिट्टी का तू बाजी आज लगा ले, तुझ में जो चिंगारी है उस शोला आज बना ले। जान लगा के खेल खिलाड़ी, ओ जान लगा के खेल खिलाड़ी, साथ हमेशा स्पोर्ट्स इंडी, शान बढ़ा तू रहे अगाड़ी, जीत की भाषा स्पोर्ट्स इंडी।
Hello and welcome to yet another episode of the World of Sports on the Sports Indie channel. It's the eve of India's 75th Independence Day and congratulations to us all, isn't it so? This month we continue to bring to you inspiring stories from the world of sports. The program is produced by the Miti Group, and now I call upon Supriya Badwe, the CEO of the Sports Indie, and the actual brain and the concept behind this program is by her. Namaste, Supriya ji.
Namaste, Premvata.
And how lovely to have you here again on the show. It's your show, I agree. Our guest
It's
today
our
is
show.
someone. Thank you. Thank you so much. Our guest today is someone who literally ran away from the hurdles that life created for him, but to be on the path of success. He lost his vision at the age of 13, and then he overcame that with the strength in his feet and the jigger in his heart. A man who successfully completed 130 half marathons and winner of many awards and accolades. Please welcome Amarjit Singh Chawla.
Good evening.
Namaste and Sat Shri Akal ji.
Sat Shri Akal ji, namaste. Good evening.
May I have the honor of introducing him? Mr. Amarjit Singh Chawla has taken up adventure sports as well. He's the only blind person, or I would say a special person in India, to paramotor at the altitude of 1,000 feet above sea level, and he's an active trekker and mountaineer. But more than that, considering his participation in athletes, he has participated in All India Athletic Meet for the Blind, also participated in National Paralympics, which were held in Faridabad in 2008, participated in Indian Masters Athletic Meet in Lucknow in 2009. And not just that, he has also won awards in swimming. He won the gold medal in 50 meters freestyle in All India swimming competition for the disabled in Mumbai in 2004. Won also a silver medal in 50 meters freestyle in Maharashtra swimming competition for the disabled in Pune in 2005, and also won the bronze in 50 meters breaststroke in Maharashtra swimming competition for the disabled in Nasik in 2007. Participated in many state and national swimming competitions. I now request Supriya Badwe, the CEO of Sports Indie, to formally welcome him on the show. Supriya ji, over to you.
Very warm welcome, Mr. Amarjit Singh Chawla. Very, very great to
Thank
see you
you.
here on this platform of Sports India.
Thank
And,
you.
and we are all very eager to listen from you because yours is a very inspiring story. So everyone must be very eager to hear you on the eve of this Independence Day. And wish you
I'm
all
honored.
a very happy Independence Day.
Yeah, same to you and same to all of you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
And now
Over
let
to
me
you,
start
Priyanka.
with the. Thank you so much. Let me start with the question. Amarjit Singh ji, we are having a very formal interview, of course, but I'm sure you will have a lot of things to share with us, considering that your life is so inspiring. You made it inspiring. What does running mean to you?
See, before the age of 48,
Mhm.
it was nothing to me. And when I started at the age of 48 in 2004, that was the first run. I thought of doing something. चलो एक रन करते हैं. So I got addicted. Nowadays, you can say running is life to me because running has given me fame throughout the world. Many people in the world have come across my photographs, my stories here or there. But for me, running is my life.
And how did it all begin?
How did it begin? As I told you, I started at the age of 48, when generally people think of retiring from the sports, adventure sports, or whatever they are into. So I got a message on my mobile phone. My daughter read it to me. A marathon is being organized.
Mhm.
Run the marathon to raise fund for the blind. So I was not aware what is the marathon and how do I raise the funds for the blind people by running the marathon. So I approached NAB, that is National Association for the Blind Mumbai office. They told me long distance running is called marathon. Distance means how much? They told me full marathon is 42 kilometers. No, I can't because I have not run before. Okay, I nodded my head. No. They told me if you wish, you can participate in 7 kilometers. That is the dream run. So I thought of
Right.
trying it. So I registered myself and we were escorted. There were few other visually impaired boys and girls, and we were escorted by the employees of Standard Chartered Bank. We had a practice of say about 5 days. After that, on the racing day, I prayed to God, "Hey Almighty, help me in completing my 7 kilometers." And when I was running my 7 kilometers, I completed say about 4 or 4.5 kilometers. My escort asked me, "Do you know Kapil Dev?" I told, "Yes, he's a great cricketer." My escort told, "He's coming towards you." And immediately, say about within a fraction of second, I heard a voice, "Can I?" It was Kapil Dev. He wanted to escort me. So he held my stick and escorted me for say about 250 to 300 meters. He tapped my shoulder. "Amarjeet, तुमने शुरू किया है, बंद मत करना." Okay. After that, the 3 kilometers after that, I was totally
Mhm.
mum. I was not speaking even a word. My escort told me, पहले तो जो 4 किलोमीटर किया, आप चुप नहीं हो रहे थे, अभी आप बोल नहीं रहे हो. I told I don't have any
Acha.
words because the great cricketer like Kapil Dev, if he has escorted me in my very first event, so I don't know what will happen in the future. So that was my start, and that incident motivated me such that in the same year, that is in 2004, I ran my second run in
Mhm.
Mumbai itself, 12.5 kilometers.
Mhm.
And then in 2005, at the age of 49, I started running half marathons. And since then, I have run, as you told in my introduction, I have run 130 half marathons and 70 10-kilometer runs, 5 ultra marathons, and one intercity super ultra, that is Mumbai to Pune, 160 kilometers. And I'm only visually impaired in the world to have run 160 kilometers in 33 hours.
Oh, wow. Congratulations to you once again for
Yeah,
that.
thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Amarjit Singh ji, now that you have spoken about it, I'm reminded of a small episode which is related to the marathon which you ran. And this is about my own small story because this was the first marathon, if I'm not mistaken, which was held in Mumbai by the Standard Chartered on a very big scale
Yeah,
that they had
yes,
held it. And
yeah,
as a radio commentator, I had done the commentary for that marathon, which went across
okay.
the entire
Hmm.
path of the marathon. That was my first commentary for a marathon, I remember. So how life
Okay, okay.
brings us together is you were running a marathon. I
Yeah,
remember interviewing Kapil Dev also that time. So all those memories have come, they're flooding in my mind now, absolutely. And
yeah.
how life
You
comes
have
to a full
refreshed your
circle.
memories.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. And I'm saying how life comes to a circle, and here I am talking to you today, and both
Yeah.
remembering days of your first marathon and my first marathon as a commentator, of course. So
Okay,
great,
very
great. I
good.
mean, that's really, really wonderful. But tell us something more.
Yeah,
You were born with vision. You later developed
yeah.
loss of the same. What helped you then to adapt to the new situation? Who were the people who helped you then? What was it within you which helped you adapt the situation
As you told
towards?
in my introduction, till the age of 13, I was also a person with 6 by 6 vision. At the age
Mm-hmm.
of 13, I was detected macular degeneration. that is non-curable eye disease. लेकिन my parents, they were so, you can say, depressed. They took me here, they took me there, wherever people told. I tried all the pathies, especially my mother. She was always with me wherever I went for my treatments. I tried all the pathies, maybe allopathy, naturopathy, Ayurveda, homeopathy. You name the pathy, and I underwent the treatment. And I'll let you know, I underwent the spiritual treatments also. But it was not to happen. And at the age of 40, I was total blind because my vision went on deteriorating from the age of 13 to 40. But at the age of 40, you can say I was in total darkness. And that time, it was very tough time for me because losing a vision, a person having a vision and losing it afterwards, it is a very difficult time. But my wife, she helped me a lot. She told me we have to lead our life, whether you cry or you laugh, but you have to lead your life. You have your wife, you have two children.
That's right.
तो दैट हेल्प मी अ लॉट. तो हुआ ऐसे कि भैया क्या मैंने फिर अपनी फैमिली के लिए आई थॉट ऑफ डूइंग समथिंग. तो ठीक है, लाइफ वाज गोइंग ऑन, बट टिल द एज ऑफ 48 माई सेल्फ, माई फैमिली, माई पेरेंट्स, माई ब्रदर्स एंड सिस्टर्स was this was only my life. But I can say during the treatments, my parents, especially my mother, and after getting total darkness, it was my wife who pulled me out of the depression.
Okay. So here is a story of a man who had no plans. Is it? You had no plans in getting into a
No.
sport, into marathon.
No, never.
So how did you get into sport? How did you choose sport? Because it's not just the marathon. It's the swimming, it's
Yeah.
the trekking, it's the mountaineering.
As I told you before, in 2004, I started running my first run. That was 7 kilometers. And I'll go back 17 years back. That is in 2004. I ran my first marathon. It was dream run. You can't call it a marathon. It was dream run, 7 kilometers. That was in the month of February. But in the month of May, I came across a word trekking. Now, what is this trekking? Climbing a mountain, getting down, all this is called trekking. So मैंने सोचा why not try this also. So I went to YHAI, that is Youth Hostels Association of India in Mumbai. I asked them what are the treks ahead. So they told me Sarpas at the height of 13,800 feet. If you want, you will have to bring an escort with you. Okay, I searched for an escort who can climb the mountains, but I didn't find anyone. So I took my younger brother with me. But when we were on the base camp, I was told, since your brother has not gone for the trekking before, we will provide you with an escort, the local boy. So he escorted me for 13 days. And when I came back, when I completed my trek, there were tears in my eyes. मैंने 13,800 फुट क्लियर कर दिया. So I was felicitated by them. I got motivated. फिर उसके बाद ऐसा हुआ कि भाई क्या मेरे मन में, या थैंक यू, फिर उसके बाद मेरे मन में ऐसा है भाई रनिंग तो मैं कर ही रहा हूँ, why not continue with trekking also. So after that, every year I used to go for trekking at least once a year in Himalayas and twice a year in Sahedris in Maharashtra.
Okay.
So if you talk about the trekkings,
Right.
I have done say about 13 to 14 treks in Himalayas, in Himachal and Uttarakhand, and not less than 20 treks in Sahedris. फिर एक दिन बैठे बैठे दिमाग में बात आई, climbing 13,000, 14,000, 16,000 feet, okay, commendable. But if you wish to do something more, why not try for it? So I tried my luck with Dolma Pass, that is in Tibet, China, in Kailash Parikrama. So I became the only visually impaired person in the world to have climbed 19,800 feet Dolma Pass, that is in Tibet, China. That was in 2009.
Wow.
Amazing.
When I came back from there, all media people surrounded me. They asked me, आपको डर नहीं लगा? मैंने डर किस बात का? तो बोलते हैं भाई आप इतनी ऊंचाई पे गए। मैंने ऊंचाई पे जाने की अगर बात करोगे तो आई हैव अ शेयर फॉर यू। सॉरी, देखना हो अंदाज हमारे चढ़ने का, देखना हो अंदाज हमारे चढ़ने का, इन पहाड़ों को कह दो जरा और ऊंचे हो जाएं।
क्या बात है, क्या बात है. That's the spirit, isn't it? So, and it's such a hugely inspiring life that you have, Amarjit Singh ji. It is
Yeah, thank you.
something I have no words actually, to, I mean, the more I want to introduce you and talk to you about and ask you questions, I kind of feel there's so much more that you have done, and there's so much more that we can talk to you about, and we are going to continue with that. But Supriya ji,
Yeah,
I want to kind of, have a small share of you in the chat here. I want to ask you two questions, but let me ask the second question first. Since Amarjit Singh ji just spoke about his example, he has set an example that because he started with marathon at the age of 48. I was looking at his CV, and all his achievements are after 2004 when he started running the Standard Chartered, as he said, the Mumbai Marathon. He has set an
yeah,
example that age or disability
yeah.
is no bar if you really want to achieve and do something in life. How do you think we can engage people, in their middle ages or above 40 years of age group, when people think, nahi, abhi hame kuch nahi karna, we don't want to do anything, we want to retire, or we have done enough. In fact, sporting personalities themselves take an early retirement. But here is a man who actually started it all around that age. How do you think we can achieve this all and get more people engaged into this?
Yeah, that's a very good question, Priyambada. I think to keep engage adults in sports, I think sports can play a bigger role, for achieving fitness. As of now, means many we as a society are more keen to achieve fitness. So sports can play a bigger role of achieving fitness, happiness, and of course entertainment. So entertainment, we like to just watch cricket matches and all pro kabaddi leagues and everything, but we never want to get practically involved in sports. So I think with such examples where Amarjit Singh Chawla just said, I think this is the best example all must follow and create something for them as by pursuing sports after 40. uh, I think we as a society has created this age bar for us. We are
Right.
40, so we can't do this thing. We can't pursue sports. We can't go to a ground, and these are all limitations set by us for ourselves. So we have to overcome these limitations. That first thing, that mindset we need to change as a society. When we will think for some change mindset, and social media can play a bigger role now. This inspiring story can reach to masses, and people can think, yes, if Amarjit ji can do this, why can't I? So maybe this is this kind of inspiration with such events, and people to look at fitness goals. They can get engaged in sports, and the healthy and happy life is the outcome of sports. uh,
Right.
if we have consistency in our say daily routine, and sports can be involved, or it can be a part of the daily routine as an exercise pattern, so that
Hmm.
will give you many things, and outcomes are maybe different, means like healthy lifestyle, good health. So these are become outcome of that getting engaged in sports. Then community sports or other sports club we can form, and maybe at local level, or maybe at state level, at national levels. I just want to share one example. I have one of my friend, Archana Singh. She's engaged. She has started playing badminton after 40, and they have
Oh,
different matches for after 40. So and
all
championships
right.
also. So these kind of things, if we look at such kind of championships and sports event after 40, definitely things will get changed. Maybe also like because say like for corporate entities or maybe corporates and MNCs, wherein all employees are just have sitting jobs for like 10 hours to 12 hours. So maybe that sports can be created as a recreational activity, and corporates can get involved in this sports events, sports championships, and that's why they can promote after 40 championships also. And employees and as a society we can go get involved, like NGO means like I'm a Rotarian, so in Rotary we do have such kind of activities, social events, sports events. So if we all together think, nothing is impossible for us, and sports can be a integrated part of our life after 40 years. So
I'm sure what you're saying is absolutely correct. And Amarjit Singh ji, once again, to get you back,
जी,
with your answers,
yeah.
I'm sure at no stage you thought about your age, isn't it? You didn't really think about it. You did what you wanted to do that time, and life found you. Basically, if I would say, it won't be wrong. Because
What?
लोगों को उम्र लग जाती है,
Pardon?
किसी किसी को
I
पूरी
missed
जिंदगी
your
में
I
जिंदगी
missed your
नहीं मिल
voice in
पाती.
between.
I'll repeat
नहीं नहीं,
myself.
मैं तो ये
I said people.
कहता हूँ ना भैया, क्या जिंदगी. Yeah, please.
I was saying लोगों को
Again,
पूरी
again, you're
जिंदगी
out
लग
of.
जाती है जिंदगी ढूंढने में,
जी,
जिंदगी का मतलब ढूंढने में. But
जी.
you kind of found life and you were not really thinking about your age or anything else. You just please tell us, how do you keep fit and healthy, and what is your source of motivation?
अब मैं आपको इसमें ये बताऊं कि मैं फिट कैसे रखता हूँ. हाउ डू आई कीप माई सेल्फ फिट. माई रेगुलर रूटीन, I do pranayam daily. I perform
Okay.
some yoga asanas and do the free hand exercise, because if I want to go out to the gym, again I need an escort to escort me to the gym. और फिर वहाँ जाके भी okay, मुझे weight training करनी है, कुछ भी करना है, तो I need a person. So I found out a way. I have a place where I live. I have a duplex type of place.
Okay.
So the railing of my staircase is the helping hand to me. I catch hold of that railing and start running, and you will be
Okay.
surprised. I run for couple of hours holding the railing of my staircase. So my
I
daily
see.
routine, I do spot jogging for half an hour. I do yoga. I do pranayam, and I do a little bit of free hand exercises. All these keep
Okay.
me fit, especially pranayam. As you know that I am a long distance runner, so you need a very good pair of lungs to inhale and exhale. The pranayam helps me out in uh, running long distances. तो उसमें क्या होता है कि भी आपके फेफड़ों में, आपके लंग्स में ज़्यादा एयर जाएगी, तो यू लास्ट फॉर लॉन्गर पीरियड. जैसे मैंने बताया कि आई हैव रन फ्रॉम मुंबई टू पुणे ऑल्सो 160
Right.
kilometers. So that pranayam helped me a lot, because if you want to run a longer distance, you need more breath, need more oxygen. And I will advise all the people who are watching and listening to me, at least do pranayam so that your body can be flexible, and pranayam will help you in breathing. And now this is corona period, so it will help you in keeping away from corona. Sorry, corona also. Sorry. So that is my
That's
daily
great.
routine that keeps me fit. And you asked me about the motivation. The very first
That's
motivation was Kapil Dev. And
okay.
after that, whenever I run, when I start running, I pray to God Almighty, help me out in completing my distance. And whenever I finish my runs, I thank the Almighty, and I promise myself, Amarjit, you have completed 21 kilometers, you have completed 75 half marathons, you have to go for more. I set the goals in my mind,
Hmm.
अब जैसे मैं आपको बताऊं कि मैंने पहला गोल सेट किया था 75 मैराथन हाफ मैराथन्स का, तो दैट गोल
Okay.
वाज हिट इन पुणे PRBM, and after that
Hmm.
I told to media people my next target will be 101 half marathons. That target I
Okay.
hit in the yeah, that target I hit in the year 2019
All right. That's
in
great. So
Tata
you.
Mumbai by the media people. Sir, what is the next?
Hmm.
I promised them within a year I'll come back
Hmm.
completing 125 half marathons. And I kept my promise and I completed my 125 half marathons in 2020. And after that, my target was 151 half marathons, which I was supposed to complete this year, 2021,
Hmm.
in the month of January. But because of this pandemic, I was only stuck to 130. लेकिन उसमें क्या कर सकते हैं, बाहर ही नहीं जा सकते, मैराथन भी नहीं हो रही है।
Hmm.
लेकिन मैंने अपने आप को स्टॉप नहीं किया। तो आई लेट यू नो इन दिस पेंडेमिक पीरियड ऑफ 15 months I have run 43 half marathons indoor,
Hmm.
43 half marathons indoor
Okay.
virtually, and I have run 400 kilometers in 20 days indoors, kilometers in 15 days indoors. I have not kept myself idle because if I don't practice my running, so my joints will be stuck. I won't be able to walk even because I am 65 at present.
Mm-hmm.
तो ये सब चीज़ें मेरे को हेल्प करती हैं और मैं अपने आप को खुद मोटिवेट करता हूँ। भैया क्या, आई कीप माई सेल्फ मोटिवेटिंग। इफ आई वॉन्ट टू डू समथिंग यू नीड मोटिवेशन फ्रॉम। अच्छा, द बिगेस्ट थिंग
That's. Mm.
which motivates me when I complete my marathons. In the initial years, it was not there, but since last 4 to 5 years, when I complete, I cross the finish line, I am flocked by the people. Sir, आपके साथ एक photo चाहिए. So when the
And
people come
how
to
does
me,
that feel?
आपके साथ फोटो चाहिए, तो मेरी छाती तो मेरी छाती ऐसे फूल जाती है. Yes, maybe that I must have done something. फिर उसमें मैं ये चीज और बता दूं, जैसे भैया क्या, आई हैव रन विथ मिलिंद सोमन आल्सो, तो ही आल्सो
Really?
cheers me while running. और फिनिश होने के बाद, या, तो यू कैन फाइंड मी इन माय फोल्डर, यू कैन फाइंड माय फोटोग्राफ्स विथ मिलिंद सोमन. एंड अगेन
Mm-hmm.
the great cricketer
Yeah. Yes.
Sachin Tendulkar, he
Mm-hmm.
he felicitated me thrice, and the third
Wow.
time when he felicitated me, so the organizers of that marathon, they were telling him, सचिन सर ये इसका 111 नंबर का हाफ मैराथन है.
Hmm.
So I was very, very happy and surprised. Sachin told them, "Do you know that he has run from Mumbai to Pune?"
Okay.
यानी सचिन को इतना भी पता था कि मैंने मुंबई टू
Yeah.
पुणे भी दौड़ा है. तो इतनी बड़ी हस्ती अगर आपको याद रखती है, तो इट इज अ बिग थिंग एंड दैट इज अ ग्रेट मोटिवेशन.
Oh.
Thank you for that answer. Supriya ji, here we are looking at it, Amarjit Singh ji, as he has spoken about how he keeps himself motivated. It's the self motivation, his faith, that helps him as well, his commitment to what he's doing. For a hugely populated nation that we are, we recently had the Tokyo Olympics as well. What do you think our focus should be on individuals or on groups in terms of sports?
So 23 years, Neeraj Chopra, a gold medalist. 27 years, weightlifter, silver medalist, Mirabai Chanu. 23 years, silver medalist, wrestler Ravi Kumar Dahiya. So all these players, they have one thing in common, and that common thing is they all are were the part of tops target Olympic podium scheme
Mm-hmm.
initiated by Ministry of Government of India of Youth Affairs and Sports in 2014. So even though who didn't receive any medals, they but performed well. Also were the part of the that scheme. So now looking at the performance, I think this year our performance was better as compared to it, relatively, because as a hugely, it means, as you said, a huge populated country and one around 125 crore population. Yes, it is
Right.
required to more focus in future to expand this strategy across pan India for
Mm-hmm.
2024 Olympics. It is really needed, and government along with society, we should promote and we should encourage this all players and help them achieve their dreams. So when we will stand together, definitely they will get an encouragement, and yes, they will get inspired from this winners of this Olympic. Secondly, government should support such talent by all means training, coaching, nutritionist, and financial assurance. So we always say about the sports ecosystem. So we together, if we support these players for a sports ecosystem, definitely they will be in a more better position to perform, and they can bring lot of glory to our country. Third point
I'm
is
sure.
like Odisha. Yeah.
Yes, please go ahead. Sorry.
The CM Naveen Patnaik of Odisha just had one remark that every state should take such initiative to sponsor players, at least one team for respective states. Say like Odisha can take some hockey team, Maharashtra can take some say football team, or maybe kabaddi is not a part of sport Olympics as of now, but
True.
they may take some football team, uh, and corporate and banks. This means like lot of corporate entities are available in across pan India. They should sponsor or support individual person or maybe a team, including coaches. And if we form such ecosystem and we can plan it and implement it, execution is more important. If at all, if we have such planning for
Yes.
next 4 years, yeah, and of course implementation and all support for that respective game, I think 2024 Olympic will be a great event for all of us. So let us look forward for such kind of event, and let us be positive for double-digit medals in 2024. Definitely, with all our
Double and
efforts. Yeah,
double and triple also. Why not?
triple, yeah, triple also. Yes.
So
Yes.
having
Yes.
Yeah.
having said that, Amarjit Singh ji, we have all reached the fag end of our program. But
Yes.
as Supriya ji just said, we look forward to something. What do you look forward to? You practically have done a marathon and the swimming and the adventure sport. What do you now look forward to?
मैं इसमें एक चीज और ऐड करूंगा, जैसे मान के चलिए भैया कि आगे क्या है. I have climbed many mountains. I
Hmm.
have done many marathons. I have done a great
Okay.
means you can number of swimming also. I have done adventure sports.
Uh-huh.
अच्छा, इसमें मैं एक चीज और ऐड करूंगा. I am the only visually impaired person in India to have rappelled
Mm-hmm.
down 1100 feet from Takmak Point, Raigad Fort. मीन्स
Oh
एक
wow.
रस्सी के सहारे एक नीचे उतरना है, मतलब रस्सी जरा भी इधर उधर हुई तो यू आर नो वेयर.
Hmm.
तो आई हैव डन दैट ऑल्सो. अच्छा, कमिंग टू द फ्यूचर प्लानिंग्स,
Hmm.
माय फ्यूचर प्लानिंग्स फॉर मैराथन, तो मैंने बताया 151 का मेरा टारगेट था जो अचीव नहीं हुआ. सो वेरी फर्स्ट
Hmm.
टारगेट विल बी 151 एंड आफ्टर दैट इट विल बी 201 हाफ मैराथन्स. फिर उसके बाद जैसे जैसे टाइम बढ़ेगा एंड इफ माय बॉडी अलाउज मी एंड द ग्रेस ऑफ गॉड कंटिन्यूज विथ मी, then sky is the limit. And again,
Amen.
in the adventure sports, I am looking forward to go for the skydiving at least from 12,000 feet.
Okay.
12,000 फीट से कूदना है और स्काई डाइविंग करेंगे. पैराशूट खुला, वेल एंड गुड, आई एम हियर, अदरवाइज गॉड इज ग्रेट. And coming to
So
trekking and mountaineering, the
yes, sir.
ultimate wish that I want to be on the top of the world. that is Everest. लेकिन again it needs a great endeavor. You need good amount of money for going there. मीन्स कोई भी स्पोर्ट्स हो, आप मान के चलिए मैं रनिंग भी करता हूँ, तो इफ आई वांट टू रन इन माय सिटी तो इट इज ओके. व्हेन आई गोइंग टू सम अदर सिटीज इन इंडिया इटसेल्फ, तो आई हैव टू स्पेंड मनी फॉर माई सेल्फ, माई एस्कॉर्ट ऑल्सो, traveling, lodging, boarding, registration, all that. I am very lucky that in the very recent past, I was sponsored by a company. So all my expenditures were borne by that company. But after that, again, I have to spend the money from my own pocket. अभी जैसे मान के चलिए सुप्रिया जी ने कहा भाई क्या कॉर्पोरेट्स एंटिटीज आगे आने चाहिए, तो ये तो होगी बात इफ यू आर गोइंग फॉर द ओलंपिक्स. तो वी आर नॉट द ओलंपियंस और वी आर नॉट इन दैट कैटेगरी टू. लेकिन अगर मान के चलिए एक इंडियन 200 मैराथन विजुअली इम्पेयर्ड पर्सन 200 या 300 मैराथन्स कंप्लीट करते हैं, तो एट प्रेजेंट आई हैव रन द मैक्सिमम मैराथन्स किसी और विजुअली इम्पेयर्ड ने रन नहीं किए इन द वर्ल्ड. तो इस तरह से अगर हमको इंकरेजमेंट मिलेगी, इफ आई वी गेट द इंकरेजमेंट, बट द मेन थिंग इज फाइनेंस. अगर फाइनेंस अच्छा रहे, अच्छा आई हैव द प्लानिंग ऑफ रनिंग अब्रॉड ऑल्सो, लेकिन अगेन इट नीड्स अ गुड अमाउंट ऑफ मनी. तो अगर कोई स्पॉन्सरशिप्स आती हैं या कुछ ऐसे कोई कॉर्पोरेट्स आगे आते हैं भाई वो जो मेरे को गोद ले ले, मैं तो ये बोलूंगा दे अडॉप्ट मी भाई, हाँ चलो भाई यू डू वट एवर यू वांट, वी आर हियर टू हेल्प यू आउट इन द फाइनेंशियल केस. तो मैं बता रहा हूँ रियली, आई एम टेलिंग यू, आई एम 65. जब तक मेरी एज बढ़ रही है मेरे को कुछ पता नहीं है. क्यों मुझे पता है? क्योंकि एज जो है ना दिमाग में होती है, एज आपके दिमाग में होती है. अगर आप मेरे को लोग बोलते हैं भैया आपकी दाढ़ी वाड़ी तो सब सफेद, तो ठीक है ना, दाढ़ी सफेद होगी लेकिन ओके दिल तो काला ही है.
You know, as
ये सब
they
चीजें
say,
होती हैं. हाँ जी, यस यस.
no, you're very right, as you have said. I mean, it's as I said in the beginning, I said it's the jigger, you know, with which you are running and you have kept yourself going in the stream. And as they say, when you climb the mountains, you don't actually conquer the mountains, you conquer
आवाज जा
yourself.
रही है आपके बीच में.
I said, usually they say when you climb the mountains, you don't conquer the mountains, you conquer yourself. तो ये बात बहुत सही है आपके बारे में भी.
I'm not getting your voice.
Have achieved so much. We will come back, and for all the viewers, we have had a wonderful tete-a-tete. We have had a wonderful time with Mr. Amarjit Singh Chawla, who has been a great inspiration. On the eve of India's Independence Day, all our salutations for the Independence Day. You stay safe, take care, and we'll see you next Saturday. Bye till then.